What's up, everybody? David here, vlog 38, and today I want to talk a little bit about listening by closing your mouth more and opening your ears. Me personally, I have a problem with listening because my mind sometimes thinks so fast and I want to solve the problem so fast that when someone's talking to me, I'll pretty much tune out everything they're saying and just jump to the conclusion in my head. And what that's led to is me having way more questions and way more, problems than if I would have just listened to begin with. Me personally, I've always been the type of person that hates silence. I don't know if it's because it's awkward and I feel like nothing's happening or nothing's moving along, but for some reason I always have gotten really uncomfortable in silence. So it'll lead to me kind of just talking and saying more than I really need to a lot of the times. But I'm learning to be comfortable with silence because not all the time anything needs to be said. What made me think about listening was the fact that this last week I've taken more kind of high-end photos with people, and what I've learned with taking these photos is that everyone likes the way they look differently. So what I think looks good to my eye is not always the same to what they think is good. I don't have all the answers. So in order to get those answers, I've been needing to ask my clients more specific questions to make them feel comfortable, and then based on what they tell me, really listen and hear what it is that they want to do. Because a lot of the times when you're working with clients or working with people, they don't always know exactly what it is or how to communicate the picture that's in your head. So when they're talking, I was really having to listen and pay attention to the little details and really use my creativity to bring the image that's in their head to life. Because a lot of the time, like I said, we don't know how to communicate or necessarily explain what's in our brains. Another thing that working with clients this week has really made me appreciate is just the art of conversation. So many times when I'm working, I'll be so caught up in what my settings are, is the exposure right, is this technically correct, that I forget all about the subject and the thing that the main shoot is on, and that's the person. I've learned that shooting is really secondary to the communication with them and getting them comfortable and feeling like it's just a conversation with you two and it's just you and the camera. A lot of the times when working with people, especially people that have never really taken pictures before, it's hard for them to get comfortable in front of the camera. And so by having a conversation with them, I might spend the first 30 minutes of the hour-long shoot just kind of talking. I'll snap a few pictures here and there, but I'll probably spend the first 30 minutes just talking, warming up to the person, see what it is they like, and really listening to them and getting them comfortable to shoot and work together. By being able to conversate and communicate with your subject or whoever you're working with effectively, you're able to really create a chemistry and make photos with meaning and impact. A lot of the times I've taken photos where it's I was just so technically focused on my settings that I really didn't even make the model look as good as they could have been because I was too worried about my own stuff. And so that's definitely one thing that I've been working on, is that communication with the model and getting them to feel and look the way they want to and not just the way I think they should. I think I may have selective hearing. There's so many times where stuff will be going on around me and I'll be supposed to pay attention to something and I'll just not hear it because I'm not paying attention, I'm not listening, I'm kind of just in my own world vibing. I do be in my own world vibing a lot, so maybe that's what it is. But I definitely do have selective hearing. That shit's hella funny. But yeah, I know I've been rambling on about this, but just listen, really listen. I always heard of the saying, you hearing me, but you not listening. And I feel like that's been me most of my life. I hear a lot of shit, but I don't think I was necessarily listening. It might be an attention span thing, but practicing attentive listening has definitely been one of the things that has helped me along the most. I don't always have all the answers, and so I have to listen to get those answers. I can't just come up and make up everything. By listening, you're able to get new information, you get patience, and it's just an all around, you got 2 ears to listen, 1 mouth to speak. There's a reason. By listening, you don't miss out on things. You hear the details, and you just like it's a crucial thing. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Listening is important because it allows you to have understanding and recognize what is going on around you. So many times that there have been so many times in my life where I'm just oblivious and not listening and not paying attention, and I'll either lose money, lose something, forget something somewhere, and it's just like, dude, if you would have been listening and paying attention the first time, you probably could have avoided these problems. But charge it to the game, learn it the next time, and try to do better. But always, I've definitely been trying to listen more. I don't know if it's because I'm working more or I'm just slowly starting to care less about what people think about me, but it's like as I continue to make these vlogs, I care less and less about how they look like and more about, kind of what I'm saying and the message and what I'm conveying to the people watching or conveying to you. And so now it's become more of a way of me talking to myself and talking to the audience and talking to you, talking to me, and just kind of sharing my experience as I grow as a photographer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. All right, so I guess the gist of this video is to slow down and listen. I'm always sharing with y'all the things that I think I need to work on. So that's one thing that I just wanted to share with y'all, like, just slow down and listen. You can miss opportunities by not listening, and you'll come up on some really good opportunities by listening. But like I said, you can only do it if you listen. So yeah, I might say something after this or come back in Editing David or something, but yeah, this is it. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening to my rant, and I'll see you later. Peace. Listen.